Hi guys, so I am going to finally do a much promised video of what I'm packing in my hospital bag for when I have baby number 9. Now I am not planning on going to hospital, I'm having another planned home birth. However, I always pack an emergency hospital bag just in case. I have never had to use an emergency hospital bag for the purpose of going to a hospital, but I think you're better to be safe rather than sorry. I don't think it's going to make it more probable that you'll end up having to transfer, but at the same time, if you, on the off chance, needed to transfer and didn't have your things available, that would be really annoying. So I think you may as well have an emergency hospital bag packed. The other thing about these bags, I've got one for baby, one for me, is that it's enough to get us through a good 24 hours or more. So it's the equivalent of what anyone would pack in their hospital bag, considering a lot of people go home within a few hours to 24 hours now. This is obviously relevant for Australian hospitals. I'm sure it's relevant worldwide in many areas. You will have to check with the hospital that you are booked into whether you need any additional items or whether there might be things that you don't need to pack, such as baby nappies or diapers, whatever you want to call them. Some hospitals will provide those. For instance, in Australia now, I'm a midwife, so I have worked in both private and public hospitals, and I find that people pretty much need to bring everything with them regardless of whether they're going public or private. Obviously I haven't worked everywhere, so it's going to differ a little bit, and probably differ depending on what state you're in as well. So do check, and especially for things that you might want in labour. This is an emergency hospital bag, so I haven't packed many labour comfort items, simply because if I am transferring, it's for necessity, and I feel like I won't really be needing those nice comfort items. I'm just going to go there because I really have to. But if you're planning to birth in a birth centre, for instance, or planning on having your labour in a hospital from the get-go, you might want to pack some additional comfort items, and you should check with the hospital you're booked into what sort of things they provide and what they don't provide, such as heat packs, something to play your music on, and also if you have any electronic items, often they need to be tested and tagged before you take those as well. So they're just some things to keep in mind that are not quite relevant to me, because I have all of those things, those comfort items at home for my home birth, and as I said, I've never had to transfer before, so I will be doing a separate video on my home birth supplies and plans. Okay, so to get into what I am packing in my baby's hospital bag, I am just using this Oi Oi brand nappy bag. Oi Oi brand is an Australian brand. It's really, really good quality. I actually got this a couple of babies ago. I find that it's quite small, considering I pretty much need a nappy bag that fits the things of 2 babies, well, 1 baby and 1 toddler at any given point. So, but I have stacked enough in here for 24 hours for a newborn, because I love to still get some use out of this bag. So I'm 35 weeks pregnant tomorrow. I have never gone into labour before 38 weeks, and I've never gone into labour over 40 plus a couple of days sort of thing. So I feel though that it's better to be packed and prepared well in advance, especially given this is my 9th child. I think 35 weeks is a good point to have all of your bags packed. I've got the 2 bags on the bed. I think I will just show you everything that's in them, nice and neatly out on the bed. So before I take everything out, I'll just show you that I got this is the largest of a 3-pack of toiletry bags that I got at Target, Australia. Now, that was $15 for the 3-pack, and they're just really, really handy. I'm using the biggest one in the baby's bag with his clothes, and then I've got the other 2 in my bag. So I'll take the clothes out of there, but it's just a really good way to keep everything clean and organized, but I can also see through to what's in there. I have a flannelette. It's quite a nice thick flannelette blanket because it'll be May, so almost winter. And then I have this muslin, is really, really big and really, really, really soft. So that's that. And then this is like a thinner cotton blanket that is just nice and stretchy, and it can go over any other blanket as well, just to look nice. And then this is a muslin from IKEA. It's quite small though, so I'm intending to use this more as a burp rag or cloth. I then have a little rattle toy just to look cute in his cradle. Toiletry wise, I have some water wipes. I have some nappies there. I actually have a few extra nappies in the back pocket of the nappy bag. So all up, I think I've packed about a dozen nappies. Now I've also got some antibacterial wipes there, just for wiping down a change table or whatever. Some antibacterial hand gel, because hospitals are disgusting places. I have a little washer for him and some bath products. And then a couple of little simple white bibs. Here I have a cute little hat, bootie and mittens set. I don't normally use mittens at all. It's really important that they feel their mum's skin and take part in their world with their little hands. So they're just for an emergency basically. If he's got really, really long fingernails, then I just haven't cut them yet. Then I have 2 singlets and 1 sort of snap up vest, I suppose you'd call it, or onesie. And then I have this little outfit I have packed socks with because it doesn't have feet, and this was actually, it's got Peter Rabbit on the front. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this was actually my firstborn's one of his first little outfits, so it has sentimental value as well. It's in really good condition, it's just the tag is falling off, so I'll take that off completely. And other than that, it's just a lovely soft cotton little onesie. And then I have a bond suit, which, you know, you can't get any more comfortable and warm than those. I have packed everything in 4-0 because my babies tend to be 4-0 when they're born for a couple of weeks. And then a little hat to go with that. So because I've packed for, say, 24 hours, I thought 2 outfits is enough, and I've just packed a little, this is actually a 3-0, little baby nightie, that's by Bonds. Just in case I were to need a spare change of clothes, that's at least just a little nightie, it doesn't take much room. And last but not least, this is a cardigan that my husband's aunt made, and it is so beautiful. Look at the colours, and then it's got little bird buttons, so that's gorgeous, and that'll be lovely for a car trip home. So that's what I have packed in baby's hospital bag, and he will use these things as soon as he's born, regardless of where he is born, so we get good use out of this bag anyway. And I also packed just a few nappy sacks because they always come in handy. So this is my emergency hospital bag, and it's a pretty good overnight bag size. I've managed to squeeze in a lot of things, as you'll see. I actually picked it up for $20 from DFO, Direct Factory Outlet here in Australia. It's got a splash of pink on it. I don't really like pink, but I don't care. 20 bucks, it's quite a good quality bag. I'm very happy with it. And before I show you all of the contents inside, I'll just show you the outside pocket. I have, most important thing for me wherever I go is paper and a pen. That's my favorite pen in the world, Papermate Profile. They're supposed to be the smoothest pen, and I love them. I can't do without paper and pen. I would rather forego my phone than a paper and pen. So I'll take out the contents of the main compartment and show you through. Okay, as you can see, I have managed to fit a lot of stuff in here. So just going through the clothes, first of all, I have packed this dressing gown. I bought it new. I just got it last week, so it is really super soft, and it's sort of like a smoking jacket. It's a little bit fancy, and it's got a satin sash to go around. And then I have 2 pairs of pajamas, because it's always a good idea to pack a second pair, even though this is only for 24 hours. So these pajama pants are actually more like lounge pants, and they're super soft, and I won't feel like I'm having guests with, you know, in my pajamas with guests over. And then this is just a really soft breastfeeding singlet. Then the second pair of pajamas are, now these pajama pants and that dressing gown are both from Target. Then the second pair of pajamas are again from Target, just a pair of flannelette pants, and they're huge. I got them in a size large, and I've tried them on. They're really big and comfortable. And then just a simple black breastfeeding t-shirt, again from Target. So that's day wear, but just as comfortable as night wear. And then in case I'm really cold, I just packed a black Spencer that I got from BW. I've also packed a pair of socks. I've got another pair of socks that I might put in there, but they're in the wash. I've packed just a black headband, just in case I want to wear one. I have packed a simple cotton, comfortable, really comfy, really light black nightie that would be to labour in if I haven't arrived at the hospital with something that feels comfortable to me. And I got that at Costco actually. A bunch of comfy granny undies, a feeding bra. My going home outfit, I'm still looking, I need some new black pants. I need a few pairs of new black pants because I wear a lot of black, and I also end up bleaching everything, so accidentally as I clean the house. So I have just packed some leggings, and then I've also packed a black stretchy skirt. I live in these during pregnancy and any time really, so that they're comfortable. And then from Target I have just purchased, again, really soft. It's a breastfeeding top, long arms, really comfy. I then splurged and purchased these slippers from Kmart for $4 because even though I have slippers, I wanted to put something new and clean in with everything else in the bag. I've just put a plastic bag for dirty clothes in there, 2 packets of maternity pads, obviously. So in the 3 additional bags, I have toiletries, snacks, and a little bit of makeup, and I'll go through each one individually. So I have very little in this makeup pouch. I don't tend to wear much makeup, so I have just packed what I would normally wear on a daily basis. So I've got my Nivea SPF 30 Plus Light Moisturizer, and then I always just, well, usually just put a little dash of a foundation that's a shade too dark, and mix that up, and it's just like a tinted moisturizer, I suppose. And then some concealer, some little eyebrow kit. Usually I just use an eyebrow pencil, but I want to keep that to use at home at the moment, so this ensures I've got something packed, and it's got a little mirror which will come in handy. And then just some tweezers should I need them. I have some lip balm packed with the toiletries, as you'll see, and that'll do it for makeup for me. That'll be fine. In the toiletry bag. Now it's good because not only some of these toiletry items I may want to use during labour, such as, you know, toothbrush and toothpaste, hair tie, lip balm, that sort of thing. So it means that my husband can easily find things. Okay, so in the toiletry bag I have packed some paracetamol. Now obviously if I'm in a hospital this is something that, you know, I would get, but this is just in case, you know, I'm ringing a bell for ages and I don't want to do that. You need to stay on top of pain, so this is so that I can maintain independence if I really need some paracetamol. A washer, just nice to have one from home. Some tissues, toothpaste and toothbrush, a razor, a little cute brush. I was really happy to find this. I got it at Cotton On. It's really small, so it's perfect for travel size, and it's still one of those detangler types that I love. Some deodorant. Now I recommend trying to use minimal perfumes, hypoallergenic sort of body products when you have a newborn, because they should be smelling their mum's scent. That's part of the bonding process, and also you just don't want those chemicals and really strong scents coming in contact with your baby. So I usually go for hypoallergenic sensitive skin type things anyway, but you know, I do wear perfume at the moment, and I will not be wearing perfume when I have a newborn for, you know, a good few weeks at least, because some cooling cucumber body wipes, some Nivea Peach Shine lip balm, some Dove Pure and Sensitive soap, just some shampoo. I just happen to have this one. I have not packed any conditioner, but I don't really care about conditioning my hair one time, and this, I find Pantene quite conditioning anyway, so I'm happy to not pack conditioner. Some Nivea toner. I love to use this morning and night. I'm not sponsored by Nivea, I just really like their products. This is a huge bottle, but I love to use it, and I don't know that you can get a smaller bottle, so that is being packed. Some hairbands and bobby pins, because I'd go insane if I forgot these. And then some other little sanity savers, Q-tips, makeup pads, and an emery board, because they really come in handy when you want them, don't they? And then some hand cream. This is for very dry hands, which I have, and also once I've given birth, hormones go haywire, my skin goes more haywire than usual, and so I really need stuff like this. And then last but not least is this little snack pouch that I've put together. I may add like an extra muesli bar, but this is basically a couple of things to have perhaps during labour, and then also for, say, the first night after having a baby. You know, you get really hungry after giving birth, and this is just so I have an extra couple of little things to hydrate and re-energize. So I've even packed myself a little straw. That's just some coconut water there, as well as an apple and guava juice, because I love guava juice. A packet of jelly beans. They're a really good little quick glucose kick when you're in labour. And then just a trail mix. As I said, you know, if you're really hungry in the middle of the night after giving birth, then you want to have something on hand before breakfast arrives the next morning. So that's everything I'm taking, guys. Now the other thing is that both of these bags I will be using regardless. As I said, I've never had to transfer, but I've always used these bags because it's really handy for my midwife or my husband to just grab something that I need directly from the bag, rather than me saying, oh, it's in the second drawer on the left in the cupboard, you know. So these bags really come in handy regardless. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Coming up, I will be doing a pregnancy update video. I will be doing a home birth prep video, including showing all my supplies for that and a whole bunch of other videos. I'm also going to do a video just to show you my family members, introduce them again, because it's been a long time since I've done anything like that, and I have a bunch of new subscribers now, and I just really want to say hello and give a proper welcome to you all. So thanks so much for watching, and you take care wherever you are in the world. See you later. Bye.